Hey girl, real quick. I'm so excited about the new habit-based fitness app I just launched, and I want to invite you to come check it out because I know it will finally help you stay consistent and see and feel results. The programming was created with you in mind. Come get a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app at trainingforlifeapp.com. I can't wait to see you in there. Okay, let's get into the show. Hey there, welcome to Habit Hack Thursday, where I share a habit hack around fitness, mindset, or food freedom in order to help you train for life and make your health a lifestyle. No dieting around here. So let's go. Hey gang, welcome back to Habit Hack Thursday. Y'all, I'm in the midst of going through my own 12-week program, Thrive, inside of my Training for Life app. And I got to tell you, it's really easy to lose track on what week you're on and even what weights you're using just due to my crazy busy life. Now, the app does allow me to input my weight selection, which is really, really helpful. But it's one thing to actually do your workout. It's another to do it with intention. And I was thinking about this earlier in the week. I either do my workouts from home, which they're designed to be that way, or I do them at the gym just because sometimes I'm limited on what weight selection I have. And on leg day, we got to lift heavier. So I got to go to the gym to do that. But I was thinking about, oh my gosh, what weight am I supposed to use? And I was able to pull it up in my app. And I also keep something in my notes app as well to help me track my weight selection. And I thought this would be an important conversation for us to have today on Habit Hack Thursday. So, we've chatted a lot about the benefits of following a progressive overload program here on the show. And P.S., I'm bringing back my Training for Life series at the end of the year to help you get ready to kick off the new year. And plus, y'all love that series so much. We dug deeper into habit-based fitness training for midlife moms. So I'm bringing it back. And plus, I was going to take a break at the end of the year, so I thought I would just re-air those for you. So spoiler alert, we'll talk about this a little bit more at the end of the year. But in order to see progress with your workouts, you need to increase your weight each week at least by 5 pounds. Even if the training concept changes in every phase, which we phase every 4 weeks in my program, you still got to know what weight to use. So let me give you an example. You're doing 20-pound bicep curls, which, girl, if you're doing 20-pound bicep curls, go you. You are strong. Welcome to the gun show. I always say curls get the girls, bis get the guys. Let's go. And you're able to maintain that, and you do that for 4 weeks. It's going to become easy. And you're not going to challenge and build those muscles, which I could go on and on about that. But if you were to start with 15 pounds one week, then the next week you increase to 20 as another example. But maybe you're only able to do like 2 reps at that weight for 4 sets. Okay, great. You were able to progress. You were able to improve at least just a little bit. Then the next 2 weeks, you're able to hold on to that extra 5 pounds for 4 reps. Then you get to 6, then you get to 8. And by the end of 4 weeks, you've progressed to a heavier weight selection, even if it's just a little bit at a time and for a few reps. That is going to fatigue your muscles more, avoid plateaus. When we fatigue our muscles, what that does is builds our muscles. Our muscle fibers break down. They have to build themselves back together again, hence giving you more muscle mass, which is a win, 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 win for your bone density, your metabolism, and just for your mental health as well. But with our crazy busy lives going on, it's really easy to lose track on what weights you're working with, right? So tracking your weights are going to ensure you're going to see progress. And there's a few other reasons why you should be tracking your weights as well, which I wanted to share with you. So first and foremost, kind of like I already alluded to, it's going to ensure progress and consistency and avoid plateaus. So when you're doing progressive overload, like I mentioned, you're gradually increasing the weight that you lift. It's real easy if you're like 6 weeks in to be like, wait, what weights was I using? And it's real easy just to pick up what you were always using and not challenge yourself and make you do a little harder weight in order to see that. But by recording your weight selection, either using like something we do in the app or a paper to pen or in your notes app like I do as well, you'll constantly push yourself to lift a little bit heavier each time. It's kind of like using a habit tracker, right? If you're tracking it, you're going to see progress versus just in your head with all those tabs open being like, oh, I hope I'm doing it enough, right? It's hard to know without tracking if you are progressing. So you're going to progress, you're going to build consistency with your workouts, and you're going to avoid that plateau. Second, I think this is really important to point out. It's going to prevent injury and encourages really a safe progression, right? Now, as you get older, your body's recovery time and ability to handle like sudden increases in weights, it might change as we age, right? But by tracking your weights, you can make sure that you're progressing at a safe and manageable rate, right? I always say, oh, up by 5 pounds each week, even if it's just by 2 reps, boom, you did it. And say the third week you try to increase by that same 5 pounds again, and you just end up doing more reps. Maybe you're not increasing by like 15 pounds by the end of a 4-week phase, but you've been able to increase and maintain those reps for that whole time. And that is going to reduce the risk of like overexerting your muscles, pulling a muscle, injuring yourself where you're down and out for the count, and now you're frustrated. And lastly, this is one of my favorite reasons I love tracking my weight selection. It increases your motivation and confidence. Yay, woohoo, we love that. It's a big confidence booster. Girl, I promise you're not going to get bulky. You're going to feel so mentally stronger when you're able to track your weight selection and actually go up in those weights. It's tangible proof of your hard work. And that's incredibly motivating, right? Especially on days when you feel like your progress is slow. You can look back and be like, dang, I started with 5 pounds and I'm all the way up to 20. Like, I'm a badass. Let's go, right? Remember, we're not lifting just to get fit. You're lifting to get stronger and more resilient and training for life. Now, one of my favorite ways to track my weights, like I mentioned, is in my phone app. And I share this inside of my program. One of my favorite fitness habit hacks is I write out what workouts I'm doing each week on a paper calendar that is separate. It's only for my workouts. It's separate from my Zoom meetings, my podcast interviews, all the things my kids have going on. That way it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. And I can write my weights down there. Also, my app allows you to track your weight selection over time as well. Because listen, if I just hope to do my workout and hope to remember the weights that I'm supposed to try this week or what I used last week on my upper body day today, girl, I'm not going to remember. I'm just not going to remember, all those tabs open. That is why, right? So we have to employ that atomic habits for women philosophy and that way of thinking. And this is going to allow you to see progress and just feel so strong from the inside out. Now, I just remembered, if you want to learn more about progressive overload and get a workout tracker that you can track your weights like paper to pen, if you're that kind of girl, go to bit.ly/PO workshop. I have it linked in the show notes. I have a mini workshop that I hosted in the past all about progressive overload, and there's a workout tracker with it as well. I think it's $17 for it, for the workshop and the training and the tracker. It's going to help you track your weight, but it's also going to reinforce why we need to follow a progressive overload program, what phasing looks like. We're just not going willy-nilly, curling and squatting. We are training with intention so we see and feel results, building muscle and training for life. Girls, that is what we need. So track those weights. Next time you're lifting, let me know how it goes. Let me know how you progress and how you get stronger from the inside out. I am always here rooting you on, and I will catch you in the next episode. I am so proud of you for listening to another episode of Habit Hack Your Health. I don't want you to just feel inspired, but I want you to go take action. To help you do that, go grab a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app. This is habit-based fitness programming that you won't find anywhere else. A full fitness library with workouts programmed around what we need as midlife moms and habit trainings and accountability community to help you stay consistent no matter what season of life that you're in. Go to trainingforlifeapp.com to start your free 7-day trial, and let's start training for life together. I'm so rooting for you, girl. I'll see you in the next episode.